time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
Shotgun now for Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson steps away. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 17. Ravens.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Airing this one out for Evans. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But
Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. They go play action here on first down. He goes full extent. 25. They get the penalty yardage back, plus 5 more as they get it to 2nd and 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
First carry now for David Montgomery. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. 45.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24. Now a first down carry by Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
This is caught. Gronkowski. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Leonard Fournette. Touchdown.
From 8 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. He'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And
You better not run that shit, dude.
for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
I just say you better not run it. How am I supposed to?
And the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it.
Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Yeah, what are you talking about?
Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Vita Vea picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively.
I'm about to say, ain't no fucking way.
That led to the sack.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete.
Okay.
He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
The drop pass. That's what it was.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Open man is Komet, the tight end. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Leads to fourth down.
Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. Running for it, Montgomery. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Trubisky will throw.
Oh, grab that.
Incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Cole Komet, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
He was covered by Antoine.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That has lots of leg behind it. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
What is he just talking about?
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you, totally.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, They spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now he's maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
For the point after.
So a dangerous pass. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Ed one told me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
What are you doing?
As he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Levante David. And the return out shy of the field to the 46-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
46-yard line.
I thought so crazy like that.
INT, it's Brady.
Never mind. This nigga just stopped running. Like, that's the crazy part.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
What's
And what
up?
a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Great job, Brandon. This is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change where that scoreboard is saying.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Ball carrier. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen taking it in. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Try to run it in with Montgomery. They'll try and run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
J-Don Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in.
I didn't even throw that shit. I threw that shit out of nervousness.
From Soldier Field in Chicago, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
I be ready to form a good play in here. Always.
Before this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 73 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Great corner out there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On 1st down, Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2-2-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats an elephant?
Well, if you do it 1 bite at a time.
Ooh,
That's the way that you play this, 1 play at a time. Yes, there's urgency. They have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye.
Yeah.
1 bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Yard line.
Throwing here, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
That's why I like this looking at
pass gets him 8. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Ryan Suckup on 4.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter.
It's mine. Oh, nigga, why did I go for? Oh, God, it was mine. Every time I switched it.
Of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Trubisky.
I was going to pick that. Okay.
As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky.
Come on.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? An instinct takes over. It's in the air. They just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it. But the smart play would have been with...
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Trubisky. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Robinson,
line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Trubisky to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
That's beating. Watching this, a clear catch.
Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh.
brings up 3rd down and
on 3rd down, Trubisky.
That nigga wide open.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Brady going to look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout.
Damn, I didn't know it died.
Third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, his H-Factor OP, that's what it is. I'm not doing that.
On first down, Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set to throw.
Oh, he touched the clock now.
They push him back to the 30.
That was a touchdown, man.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Hey, what should I do?
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, and it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. I took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came
I was gonna go say that, yeah.
That we saw that didn't work in the first half.
Oh, she bad.
They made the adjustments necessary, went away from
1,000 likes, watch. 800 likes. So she's gonna get 180.
Got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
It's my RIP pussy, hey. And then why she said.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
Oh.
With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.
Chicken dinner. I'm going to hell my lips tonight. I'll be Oh, must be. Oh.
First team.
Alright, the Dolphins. I don't know why they keep trying to make me use them. The Texans. Let me see what I would have got. Alright. Oh wait, I already had them, but alright, so wait, what did I had? I'm going with the Texans. I just want to see what I would have got. Oh, fuck. I don't like using Texas Legion, but shit. Whoa, wait.
KITTLE.
You said what?
Most of the time, the ratings don't matter. It really depends on who them niggas got for real.
Who?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Houston Texans. And off we go from Las Vegas. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so...
Let me do something real quick. Mom's getting lit tonight. RIP that pussy. Yay. Let's play. Hurry up. Now it's fucking.
Okay.
Probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means you really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And
I can't throw the ball.
Down a Raider sack. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Second down.
They'll run for the first time with Jefferson. He's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs.
I said good yards.
And anyone who plays a strong safety position now more than ever is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Can't throw it for the ball.
Incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
I really got a P2 punish.
They've got to be effective on passing downs.
I got PP there.
How did we do on 3rd down?
All the time. I got wee PP wee.
This is taken at about the 14. Big boot that time.
Appreciate it, Derek. PP wee.
yards, the official distance. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Play clock down at 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr going to throw. It's a screen to Richard. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Carr able to find yards. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr stepping up. He's going to keep it. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, perfect example as he gets the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Counter play with Jacobs. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
His throw going to be caught by Renfro. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st down, Richard, and a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's Carr to throw. Raiders from 3 yards out. And they are able to
like we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
First down, Texans.
From the gun, here's Watson. Double team and it's intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Carl try it again on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Rolling to his right. He'll let this go deep for runs. And that'll be incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Got his connection, complete to runs. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Carr to throw again. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe making a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Able to find Waller. That's complete.
That's good.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
At the 42-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. He'll find his running back here, Bouchard. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd down, Carr. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
That's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Carlson now to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Watson now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Watson going to keep it himself. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll drop to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
option right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
A gain of 12 yards. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. It's a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all you got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
A gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. Has it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. He's at the 30. Still going. And he will score.
Isaiah Rodgers.
So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team who just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big win early.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First down, Rivers. Pass incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Hey, Rocket. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for Landry. Rhodes with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was good.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. And you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Kareem Hunt. Incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
21 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
The 48-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, 28 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Parkey set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Check. 53 right. Check. 53 right. I got one.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 53 yards. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield looks to throw, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
12. Cody Parkey.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So now 2 pick-sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over first.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Rivers now to throw on first down.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he works free. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback, and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, setting out to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll throw right away. Going deep here for Landry. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 15-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this one to Pittman. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Xavier Rhodes on the coverage.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Colts 47.
They go play action. Mayfield. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Mayfield down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Kareem Hunt.
A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
First down, Browns.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight moment.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Browns drive about to get started. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And nearly another intercept. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defense coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D-linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
3 brings up second and goal.
They hand off to their big tight end. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
The ball carrier.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
A 3-yard loss. It's now 4th down and goal.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go, just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That's good for a
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. On second down, it's Taylor, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Mayfield on play action. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and
here's Mayfield.
At the 32-yard line.
It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the
2 yards. And the Browns first down.